Alright guys, I think I am gonna show the internet a truck I built about 8 years ago. Someone else on the internet had claimed to Duramax swap an old body style Ford, be the first guy to do it, or whatever you might say. This has been my daily driver for about 7 years. About a month or so ago I quit, and we decided to make this more like a race truck or for dirt sprints, something like that. Was my first truck I ever had, and if you can tell, it's sitting on an 08 power stroke chassis. You can see the ladder bar there, the wheels, the axles, all that. So it's sitting on an 08 power stroke chassis, and actually has 13 Super Duty axles on it. And it is an LB7. You'll see how filthy it is, and I've got about probably 70,000 miles on it since I put it together. You'll see how nasty wiring, and once again, I was only 18 or 17 when I put this truck together. Had no plans of showing the internet, had no plans of any of that. I just put it together to be a truck, and it's been a very solid truck. I think I had a power steering line blow out on me in that time. Other than that, it's just been general servicing. So you'll see, it's kind of a mess, nothing perfect. AC does work, heat, AC, all that good jazz. The idea was to have an old truck that had the capabilities of a new truck. So it's got the newer engine, it's got the Allison trans, it's got the heavy duty transfer case, it's got hydro boost brakes, it's got all the, the heavier, the beefier cooling stack on it, and then the suspension can handle anything. So only recently did we start to gear it towards a little bit more of a higher horsepower build. We put the bars on it. I took out some of the leaf springs in the back so that we could lose some weight. Anyway, let's fire it up, take it for a ride, and I'll show you guys that this may be that first Duramax swap OBS. Yes, this is the original interior. All the gauges work except for the speedometer, because the old speedometers are cable driven. I could get an adapter, I never did. I just used the CTS to track my mile an hour. I calibrated it. Like I said, heat, AC, all that works just like it should from the factory. And we'll go for a drive, let you guys see. It is cold. The coolant temp is currently 68 degrees. So the truck's cold. Once again, I built this truck to be a daily driver, so it was more geared towards reliability, actually mostly geared towards reliability. So when I built the truck, we used factory size U-joints between either the Ford or the Chevy. There is no, minus the intercooler piping, there's no special fabricated hoses or parts that could break on a drive. We could go from here to California, and if something like a radiator hose pops transcooler has a hole in it, or transmission line has a hole in it, or master cylinder goes bad, or anything of the such, it's all factory parts from one or the other. So you can go to your local parts store, pick up a part, and fix your truck on the side of the road, no problem. There's no custom parts you got to wait months for had somebody fabricate it for you. You know, factory ECM, factory TCM, all of those types of things. So the idea was to have a very reliable truck, no issues, and it be a cool truck at the same point. Nobody, you look at the truck, it doesn't seem like it's a special truck. It doesn't seem like it has, you know, some people are like, oh, how you put Super Duty wheels on it? Well, it has Super Duty axles in it. And then they're like, oh, well, how did you get the coilover front end in it, or the coils in the front? Well, it's got a Super Duty frame in it. So the truck, it's a really cool little truck. And once I said, there is one little small rust spot on the bed I had to take care of. That really bothered me when I got the truck, and it had little chrome fender flares on it, so they had some rust starting behind them. But anyway, I do believe I was the first one to swap one of these trucks. I'll show it again with the engine running underneath the hood. I'm not starting beef, but I think I did about 8 years ago, not 2. Take you guys in and show you the engine we're getting ready to put in the truck. So I had to post this video to prove that the truck's been on the road for so long. I'll try to find an old registration, old something to prove you guys have been on the road for 8 years, but we'll show you the engine that we're getting ready to put in the truck and build.